Hallå och välkommen tillbaka till ett nytt avsnitt utav Senjou no Maou. I förra avsnittet så jag antar att jag vet inte riktigt hur man ska sammanfatta det. Det var ganska intensivt. Framförallt slutet av det avsnittet. Vi har valt att utnyttja den här situationen som vi förmodligen själva har skapat. Nämligen att Tsubakis lillebror är kidnappad. Och vi har valt att utnyttja det till våran fördel. Även om det säkert var vi som kidnappade honom från början, men det vet man aldrig. Vi fortsätter bara för att jag är väldigt nyfiken här på vad som kommer hända. Perhaps it's because of all the excitement, but my head started to hurt. After leaving Gonzo's place, I stumbled towards Central Boulevard. My consciousness was muddled. I let the headache run its course. Nu kommer Maou här. My headache's finally gone. My mind is clearing up. This complex connected sensation felt akin to that of passing the baton off to someone else. It's only recently that I've become aware of the existence of Asahi Kyosuke, my other half. When I, Maou, am not acting openly. Asahi Kyosuke works to support me. Vänta, så nu är det väldigt så här. Alltså, så om vi inte har fått det bekräftat förrän tidigare, så nu har vi verkligen fått det bekräftat. Det här verkar ju cementera allting. This only strengthens my belief that this kidnapping plan will surely succeed. Now then, I dial a number on my phone. Needless to say, that number belonged to Tsubaki's residence. Someone picked up immediately. Oh shit, glömde slå på ett dolt nummer. Hey Kyosuke. You didn't contact the police, did you? Although, I'm confident in my ability to change my voice to a certain extent. Don't ring polisen, va? I'm confident in my ability to change my voice. I still use a voice changer. Okay, to be extra certain. It would be incredibly troublesome if my natural voice was analyzed. Det är väldigt bra att han står mitt i en park också. Hur kan någon höra honom eventuellt? The police... Oj. Ja. The police might already be at their house, tracing this call, literally as we speak. Ja, men precis. Det tänkte jag också på. No, I didn't. Really? Good. And then I hung up. I'm not stupid enough to just trust someone else's words. I know that it takes about 3 minutes to successfully trace a call. Nu slår han av dolt nummer. Ringer igen. Från riktigt nummer. Ringde du polisen? Nej då, okej. Ringer från dolt nummer igen. Bra, du gjorde som jag sa. Alltså, I know that it takes about 3 minutes to successfully trace a call. When the criminal places a call, the detectives can contact the technical staff at the telephone company and run a check on all the circuits governing the area containing Tsubaki's house. Then, by confirming the status on a certain switchboard, they can specify the caller's location. If the length of the call is sufficient, they can detect anywhere from a general range within which the call is being made to calculating the specific phone number used. Also, if the criminal calls from the same area as the victim's family, it takes less time to search the circuits. If the criminal calls from the same area as the victim's family, it takes less time to search the circuits. Okay. Tror jag fattar. But if it's long distance, which requires several switchboards to route the call, it would take longer to trace the number. However, if the call goes by way of the recent electronic digital switchboards, they'll know where it came from in an instant. So I took the safest possible course of action. Just now, I placed the call from my cell phone. Since I was moving during the call, even if the police have my specific location, I'll have gotten away before they can rush over here. This cell phone is itself a disposable model, so it would be meaningless to confirm the owner. Once more, I dialed the number for Tsubaki's house. After this, I'll call 2 more times. Before then, be sure to prepare pen and paper. She's probably flustered from the sudden direction. You're not allowed to ask any questions, understand? I cut the connection. Jag undrar vart han är någonstans. If there is a detective next to Tsubaki, he should instruct her to draw out the call. What would a kidnapper actually acquires? Alltså i sammanhanget så fattar jag vad det ordet betyder, men jag vill ändå veta vad det exakt översättningen är. Samtycka, okej. Väldigt skumt ord. Okej. Jag skulle nog säga why would a kidnapper actually comply to such demands eller någonting? Jag vet inte. Anyway, I should change my location. I don't think those short conversations will allow them to track my location, but there's no harm in being extra careful. There's no harm, right? I am now near my home. Alltså om de liksom kan tracka så är det bara dumt att de gör så här, för nu verkar de leda hem till honom. De liksom trackar, de ser liksom vilken väg han rör sig, då kommer de börja. Det känns ju som att, jag vet inte. This place should use a different switchboard to route the call. No matter what, I must prevent the police from interfering. I call on my cell phone. Again, I hear Tsubaki's crying voice. I already told her that questions were not permitted, but I guess she's too worried to care right now. Before instructing you on how to hand over the ransom money, I'll say this one more time. I persistently repeated the same command. Don't contact the police. If there's any sign of police presence, I'll cancel the trade and your brother won't come back. Do you understand? Not having the police involved is an absolute condition. Why do kidnappers on TV and in mystery novels always try to fight the police? Naturally, it's to make the stories more entertaining. But in real life, no kidnapper has managed to successfully escape the police with the ransom. No crime carries more risk than kidnapping. If I even find a trace of the police, I'll cancel the trade. That's what I've decided. The most crucial point in performing a successful crime is understanding when to pull back. Her painful cry grated my ears. If she's lying, then she must be a top-level actress. Very good. In that case, wait for my next phone call. I break off the connection while continuing forward. 1 second here, wait. Wait 1 second here. I just need to do this, like this and this. I'll change my location again. Här har vi varit en gång förut, tror jag. För vi har sett, ja det var när Usami jagade Maou. Silence blankets the shoreline at night. They ought to be growing impatient right about now. This is the last confirmation. When someone picked up, I didn't use the voice changer. Instead, I just changed my own pitch. Hello, is this the Miwa residence? I'm Takano of the Special Investigations Unit. Can I speak to Detective Tomita? There was a pause. I focused all my attention to my ear. Well, Officer Tomita should be the female officer in charge of the on-site investigations there. I can hear hectic noises in the backdrop. That exchange satisfied me. From Tsubaki's reaction, it's very hard to imagine a detective standing next to her. I used the voice changer again. Looked like you did as I said and didn't contact the police. If you had said something like, hold on a second, your brother would have left this world by now. The police would never call a family victimized by kidnapping in order to get in contact with a co-worker. No, säg inte det. Naturally, they're provided with special wireless phones to keep in touch. Ja, men de var slut på lagret. You deceived me. Nu blir hon arg på det. This is indeed a cheap trick that anyone in the right mind would quickly see through. But for someone in Tsubaki's state of mind, it's more than enough as a test. That's good. Make sure you keep it up. Though, after getting a glimpse of this special gift you should be receiving shortly, I doubt you'll even think about contacting the police anyway. Oh, just det kommer jag ihåg. I ignore her question. Now then, I'm going to start explaining how to hand over the ransom money. Do you have pen and paper ready? Pen and paper handy? Now that I know I'm not being traced, I can speak freely. First, prepare the ransom as stock certificates. Change the 50 million into stocks before tomorrow evening. Buy shares of a company called Shiratori Construction. It's one of Sano Corporation's subsidiaries, and the company which runs your school. 50 million yen should get you 50,000 shares. Due to her experience with her diary writing, Tsubaki jots down the directions with incredible speed. Det är lite intressant att de nämner det. Det är lite intressant att de nämner det. Det är liksom så här, är det därför man har fått veta att hon... Allting kopplas till det här, det är därför man får veta att hon skriver sin dagbok hela tiden. After you prepare the 50 million yen in stock certificates, please have a Samiharu stand in front of your house at 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. I will contact the Samiharu on her cell phone with your next instructions. She seems desperate to write this down. These directions probably make no sense at all to Tsubaki, but she'll find out soon enough. That is all. If I don't see you at Samiharu by 6 o'clock, the deal is off. As long as you follow my directions, I'll return your brother to you. I'm a professional kidnapper. I'll keep my promise if I receive my money. Do you understand? I gave her a little enticement at the very end. I plan on designating Tsubaki to hand over the ransom. But before that, I need to make sure Tsubaki will follow my orders absolutely. After breaking off the call, I stroll down the seaside. There's no one around. The air is quite chilly. The moon gently rocks back and forth on the water's surface. Up to this point, it's been perfect. And my headache acts up yet again. Chapter 2. First thing the next morning, my cell phone suddenly rang. Still dazed and sleepy, I woke up. Tsubaki? Oi, the whole truth. What time is it? It seems like Tsubaki has been trying to reach me for a while now. The sun hasn't even risen yet. I got home at around 2 o'clock this morning. That means I only slept for 2 hours. What is it? Slow down. Calm down. Calm down and say it slowly. My head still hurt from being awoken by this racket. Wait, stocks? Not cash? Which stock? That's right. Shiratori's father is the director of our school. But why Shiratori Construction? And is Sami supposed to wait in your yard this evening? Why Usami? I don't understand what this guy is thinking at all, but I can guess why you called. You want me to take care of the money. I see. Did you call the police? In almost a scream. Huh? Did something else happen? Ja, just det. Men det här kommer jag ihåg. Ska jag köra bara. I have a bad feeling about this. what was inside. I see. No, definitely not. Tsubaki spoke as softly as the buzz of a mosquito. It was almost inaudible. A photo? Okej, nej men det var inte det jag tänkte. Jag tänkte de skulle skicka ett hästhuvud. Men de gör det senare. Jag har ett ganska starkt minne av det. Det kanske är för att han var utklädd till en häst, jag vet inte. Jag blandar ihop de två. Yes, that's exactly what he's saying. But hair isn't such a big deal. I thought that it would be a finger or something. I got it. I'll try to work things out on the money side. Tomorrow, or wait, today I guess. We need 50,000 shares by this evening, right? To do that, we'd need 51,000 share stock certificate. We need to make the purchase before noon. Vet inte varför måste de ha 51,000? Nej, 51,000 share, okay. We need to make the purchase before noon, but can we even get 50,000 shares? I'm pretty sure you'd need more than 50 million yen. I'll go ahead and check Shiratori Construction's closing price from last weekend after this call, but yeah, including broker fees and miscellaneous charges, 50 million probably won't be enough. Wow. To have such a huge family and still maintain this amount in savings means he's really been working hard. Got it. Then we just have to get 50 million. It shouldn't be a problem. I already brought it up yesterday. No. From a branch company of my father. If we barged into a bank and asked for 50 million yen, there's no way we'd get the money, especially not before noon. However, it would be possible if the police were there. Alright, I'll be over in a bit. Please have your father prepare the deed and his seal. I finished it in one breath. Yeah. I'm sorry, but this is the only way. 50 million isn't a small sum. If you don't put up any collateral, you won't be able to get a loan. The land will belong to your lender. Tsubaki interrupted me. Yes. I can imagine how uneasy that will make her. Well, if you loan money to someone else, but they couldn't promise that they could pay it back, would you still give them the money? I'm digging my own grave here. Tsubaki would loan money to people sleeping on the street. Don't worry about it. This is all such a shock. I'm sure you're panicking right now. I went straight to the point. Anyway, it doesn't need to be asked whether you're choosing your land or your brother's life. You can't buy life with money after all. It wasn't a line that came easy to me. You have to contact me by 7 in the morning at the latest. If you're any later than that, I can't guarantee that I can get the money. No problem. Alltså det här är ganska svårt att ta sig igenom. Det är ju ganska hemskt faktiskt. She's probably smiling on the other end of the line. Bye. The call disconnected. I don't feel any emotion. The development of the Eastern District is an important job and trusted me by the Sano Corporation. That's the only thing I should think about. But still, stocks. I should go and ask someone who's familiar with it. Hello, hello! This is Ase. I'm sorry about calling at this time. Ta på sig. Jag ska ta på mig min vanliga tröja jag alltid har när jag gör det här telefonsamtalet. Yeah, I wanted to get your input on something. The moment I mentioned Shiratori construction, his reaction changed. Yada. It's best to avoid it. Huh? Oh yeah, the price is going down. You don't know the reason? So if the price drops anymore, in this case, getting 50,000 shares isn't going to be hard at all. Thank you very much. Yes, Father wishes the best for you as well. Still, I wonder what's going on with Shiratori construction. The Shiratori girl's face flashed before my eyes. That arrogant attitude, that forceful demeanor and those pleading eyes. It has nothing to do with me. I walked back into my study. In the end, Tsubaki accepted my help. After putting the land and his son's life on opposite sides of the scale, her stubborn father finally gave in. Ever since this morning, I've been running around, gathering the money. The 50 million was received effortlessly. I talked to Gonzo beforehand, told him my plans, and the collateral was accepted without a hitch. Tsubaki's father took the borrowed 50 million and the Miva family's entire savings and put it all in a newly opened account at the stock exchange. The certificates for the 50,000 shares should be delivered before evening. On the way to Tsubaki's house, my headache struck once more. Maybe it's because I'm working too much.
Azai-san, 大丈夫ですか?
Huh? Oh, what?
頭痛そうっすけど。
I'm fine.
そうっすか? なんかいつもと顔つきが違うような気がしますが。
Do I not?
ええ、まるで悪魔に魂でも売ったみたいな。
My soul was pawned off a long time ago. Everything's going according to plan. The ransom must be delivered successfully. Damn it, Asami, I won't let you interfere.
それにしても、どうして私なんでしょうかね。
6 o'clock rolled around. In accordance with instructions, Usami was standing in front of Tsubaki's front door. Usami looked around, so anxious that she couldn't sit still.
っていうか、どうして浅井さんも私と一緒にいるんですか?
Who cares? I know I'm being persistent about this, but I'm here to keep an eye out for police. For instance, if some of the neighbors grew suspicious, there would be a chance that they might call the authorities. I pretended to chat with Usami, while on alert for an unmarked police car or a detective on a stakeout.
まあいいです。せっかくですし、ちょっと考えませんか?
Vänta. We're talking about our future together. I was just joking, but Usami's face turned darker.
やけに陽気ですね。友達が大変な目に遭っているというのに。
That's exactly why I'm acting like this. If we were depressed, how would she get through this herself? Okay.
たとえ冗談だとしても、私のことを鬱陶しく思っている浅井さんの冗談にしては。
Sorry that it wasn't funny.
まあいいです。ところで、魔王はどうして身代金を現金ではなく株券で要求してきたんだと思いますか?
Men vänta, har de bekräftat att det är Maou verkligen? Wait, did you just say Maou? Oh.
はい。
The kidnapper is that Maou?
おそらく。
Any evidence?
犯人は次の指示を私の携帯電話に入れてくると言ったそうじゃないですか。
Interesting.
私が携帯を持っていることを知っているのは魔王だけです。魔王が私に携帯電話をよこしたんですから。
Not bad at all. I spoke, feigning disinterest. I know too, you know.
え、何がです？
A stupid look surfaced on her face. The fact that you have a cell phone.
いや、持ってないって言いませんでしたっけ？セントラル街で貸してくださいって頼んだこともありましたよね。
Is your mind somewhere else today? Didn't you have a warm-up with Maou a couple days ago? You told me yourself.
うん。
Eliordon, are you listening?
ああ、そうでしたね。忘れてました。
Jag tror inte hon gjorde det.
浅井さんも知って
Jag
ますね。
minns inte, men det känns
Så.
på hennes reaktion som att hon faktiskt inte gjorde det. As she nods her head, her piercing eyes let loose a bizarre gleam.
まあついでに言うと、さっきからずっと辺りを監視しているんですが、誰も現れませんね。車すら通りません。
I know what Asami wants to say. This woman is something else. Are you trying to say that I'm Mao?
ああ、いえいえ、そんなつもりじゃないんですよ。例えば、こちらが気づけない位置から望遠鏡か何かで探られているとか、そういう可能性もありますからね。
Hey, don't we have an agreement to never suspect each other?
ええ、もちろんです。浅井さんは潔白ですよ。
Despite what she said, I can only take this to her suspecting me, to be her
しかし、魔
suspecting
王
me.
って学園生じゃないかなとか、ノリで思うことあるんすよね。
Oh,
まあ、あくまでノリですけどね。
you mean there's no evidence?
ええ、誘拐電話も夜にかかってきたそうですし、私と軽くやり合ったのも日曜日でした。
That really is a wild guess. Wouldn't Mao have a similar schedule if he was working an office job?
ああ、そっか。それもそうっすよね。しかも魔王は金持ちですもんね。
This girl.
人を使って街の至るところに落書きを残したり、ひろあきくんを誘拐するのにもきっと車を使ったでしょう。さらに言えば、身代金を株券で要求してくるあたり、相場の知識もあるみたいですしね。そんな学園生いるわけないですよね。
Hehehe. I can't help but laugh.
どうしました？
No. I was just thinking that you, Isami, are a very interesting person.
マジっすか？自分人に褒められるの慣れてないんで、あんまり甘やかさないでもらえますか？
I was reminded of her reason for my desire to go thoroughly. I was reminded of the reason for my desire to thoroughly crush her. Can we get back to the main topic?
ああ、はいはい。身代金を株券で要求してきた件ですね。
What do you think?
そう。
Don't feign ignorance. You must have seen something in it. Let me just see how good you are. Alltså är han Mao just nu? Jag tror att han är det. Det var därför det liksom blev såhär, oh my headache, bla bla bla. Men jag tror att Mao vet när han är Mao. Och när han är kiosk. Men kiosk vet inte när han är kiosk. När han är Mao eller kiosk. Det är liksom... Mao har koll på båda två, men kiosk har bara koll på sig själv.
まず考えられるのは持ち運びが簡単だからでしょ。現金で5000万だと1万円札が5000枚も必要です。けれど株券ならたったの50枚にしかなりません。
With only a few exceptions, stock certificates come in units of 1,000 shares. If we have 50,000 shares, then there's only 50 certificates. Makes sense, since the guy's planning on taking the ransom and hightailing it out of there. He'd want the goods to be as light as possible.
しかしですね、単に軽くしたいだけなら他にいくらでも方法はあるはずなんです。
For instance?
ダイヤモンドのような貴金属の類に変えさせるとか。しかもなぜ白鳥建設の株券なんでしょうね。
Don't know. Maybe the criminal believes Shiratori construction stock will go up in value. Usama heaved a sigh.
妙なことはまだあります。たった1日で5000万円を工面させて、さらに夕方には株券に変えさせるというのも、椿家のような一般家庭にはタイトなよ。犯人は椿たちが株券を用意できなかったら、あるいは用意できるという確信があったのか。 どう思います？
Oj. Sorry. Vänta, oj. I don't know. Maybe he thought that they'd try their hardest. That they'd try their hardest no matter what, since their child is on the line. Usami doesn't seem to agree. If they had help with the authorities, they should be able to get the money smoothly enough. Yet Maou persistently warns them not to call the police. Obviously, not too many kidnappers want to fight the police.
アザイさんがいなければお金の用意は無理だったでしょうね。
Probably. The culprit must have thoroughly researched everyone connected to the family. Usami's eyes blinked twice, 3 times, and finally closed tightly.
アザイさん。
Huh?
これは直感ですがね。
She opened her eyes.
私はこの誘拐事件は私に対する挑発なんじゃないかと思っています。
Oh.
でなければ私の携帯電話に次の連絡を入れてくるという理由がわかりません。
She's right. If he wanted to, he could easily confine his contact to the Miwa family alone. Well, it's about time for me to head out.
帰る？
Sorry, but I still have things to take care of.
そうですか。いつ戻られます？
I've got things going on until tomorrow evening.
それはもちろん椿の危機よりも優先される用事なんですよね。
Don't say it like that. Even if I stay, what can I do?
わかりません。ただ椿はアザイさんを頼りにしていますよ。
Alright, just contact me if anything happens.
はい、真っ先に。
I turned around. Usami kept her vigil in front of the door, her thoughts racing. Okay, what needs to be done next? Interesting. Ja, kolla, vi får en ny CG i alla fall. Men vi ska ta och avsluta här. Vi ska ta och avsluta här. Jag ska fortsätta spela lite till. Jag ska bara göra en sak lite snabbt här, så jag kommer tillbaka om ett tag, men ändå för episod 19. Jag ska ta en liten paus här innan jag fortsätter. Där har vi lite slut i alla fall, så jag får tacka så mycket för att ni har tittat. Jag har fått en ny CG här nu. Precis. Jag får tacka så mycket för att ni har tittat, så hörs vi igen nästa gång. Tills dess får ni ha det bra. Tack så mycket. Hej då!